This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and my apologies for the lateness of this video. I had horrible computer trouble Sunday, which was okay because I had an interesting birthday. So once again, thank you everybody who said happy birthday to me. But more importantly, thank you Washington Redskins for giving me the gift of you being in first place. What the fuck? And it's funny too because my boss mentioned it at work too today, and we were all just like, we just could not understand what's going on here. So the Redskins are now in first place of the NFC East at 5-6. 5-6 people. We're in first place with a losing record. That says two things. One, shows you how much the NFC East sucks. Two, shows you how much the NFC sucks. I'm not trying to take anything away from my team, but I've got to be honest, people. That's bad. And the only thing that makes me feel somewhat good about this is that I look at the AFC South and I think, well, it's not like we're the only division struggling. I mean, my God, there's a possibility, probably. I think that Jacksonville could pull it out. Let me look at their record. I honestly think the Jaguars can possibly pull, the unbelievable and get themselves situated in the playoffs somehow, because the AFC South is just as ridiculous. But the Redskins game, just to touch on that. Okay, AFC South. Jacksonville's still in it. 4-7. They can make a push for that shit. Goddamn. Goddamn. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, people. Anyway, so I was expecting Kirk Cousins to do what Kirk Cousins does, and sure enough, he doesn't do what he does this time. Night and day with him. I guess this was the daytime. This is where the sun shone bright for him, whereas last week was the nighttime for him, and then the previous week before was the daytime, and then the week before that is the night. That dude is so fucking inconsistent. It kills me. But people love him. They love him to death. Kirk Cousins is the truth. He's the answer for, if you let everybody tell it. Okay. I'm not even going to go down that road again, people. But anyway, he had a solid game. And the Giants were just, whatever bad could happen to the Giants happened. The first two interceptions by far by Eli, those were just fluky. Even the third one was kind of fluky too. It was just like the perfect storm for the Redskins that day, and it was just like the worst nightmare for the Giants. It was a tale of two teams with two different types of luck. We had all the luck. Giants had none at all. They got no breaks. They were just they played bad until the second half, of course. I wouldn't say the second half, but late in the fourth quarter, they almost did what a lot of teams have done to them this year. And this is where this is probably going to come back to haunt the Giants. Giants by far would be running away with the NFC East had it not been for the fact that the majority of the games that they lost within the last 2 minutes. Had they been able to secure that victory at the end of the game, this would have been like, okay, it's an upset win. It looks good for the resume. It pads Gruden's, resume a little bit and gives him another reason to just gloat about Kirk Cousins and try to prove everybody that he's right about what he did last year. But nah, the Giants just keep fucking up. And, hey, as a Redskins fan, I'm not mad. I can't say that I'm sitting here with a lot of joy and pride over the fact that we are a 5-6 team that's leading the division. And just we still got everybody in the division. I know it sounds stupid, but people, the way the NFC East is going and the fact that the Cowboys have a lot of
You know, they can do a lot of damage simply by the fact that, one, they play us twice. So they could ruin anything for the Redskins right about now. In fact, they could start ruining the Redskins season by coming into FedEx Field and beating us next week on Monday night. They got a couple of tough games, Green Bay and Buffalo. But the way Green Bay's been playing, you know, shit's shaky. They got the Jets. That's probably the game they're going to lose, definitely. They got Buffalo, you know. But if they could pull off a miracle, they could snatch the Division 2. I'm trying to be nice to Cowboys fans right now. So forgive me if I'm sounding far-fetched, because it is kind of far-fetched looking at their schedule. But we're in first place. We ran the ball pretty well, which I was glad. See, keep telling, run the fucking ball. And anyway, I'm just miffed at this. But hey, I guess I'll take it at this point. We need all the help we can get. First place with a losing record, fuck it. That's good for us right about now, considering how our history has gone over the last 20 plus years. But anyway, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.